got you.
No information. He's up top.
He's got
First coming in. Oh man,
like a dynasty.
Hello Humber Hawks. We hope you've navigated the winter 2022 semester well. Everything was busy and hectic, and the competitive season for Humber Esports' teams were no different. So let's take a look at how the rosters of Humber Esports performed these past couple of months. Humber Smash Bros had a rough start to the semester, but would turn things around in March with some statement victories over their competition in the NACE Star League. In a match against St. Lawrence University, Blau would have a good go against SLU's Nest player with some excellent textbook edgeguarding, never committing too much and maintaining a methodical pace, keeping the pressure up until finally being able to finish the stock with a beautiful stun-to-kick combo to take the kill. Deeper into the matchup, there would be some more back and forth action, but Blau would always maintain just a little bit more pressure over the Nest. When Nest launched Blau off the map, he'd answer with a sweet dodge to deny the follow-up, canceled the Nest recovery with a perfectly timed stun, and that would be all she wrote for the Nest. Blau, man, you cannot say enough about this guy. Starting first for Humber, but really running away with the stocks to give the team a significant lead. Here you can see him land another perfectly timed stun on the Mii fighter, following up with a series of kicks far off the map for the fighter to be unable to recover. Rega, in a match against Bay State, would go up against Tony's Ness, who would prove to be a huge challenge for the roster. However, despite facing heavy pressure from Tony, would get the read at the perfect time to charge up the side B and take the stock. Kami, in the crew battle against St. Lawrence University, would end up in a Joker versus Joker mirror matchup. Already holding the stock advantage, the pace of the game would slow down with neither player gaining or losing any significant advantage. Both dodging and maneuvering very well, but this matchup will be blown open by Kami getting the grab into knockup with the follow-up attack and later getting the final hit on their way back down to bring the enemy Joker to their final stock. Later on, you can see him slowly applying more and more pressure to the opposing Joker, not allowing him to get much of a foothold. The SLU player would eventually get back on the stage and get in a shot of his own with a nice follow-up, but Kami would eventually get the upper hand at the perfect time and flex his Joker superiority, sending in SLU's next player in rotation. But Darkjack, how can you talk about Humber Smash Bros without talking about this man? The Sonic legend and the team's anchor in the matchup against Bay State's Tony, outmaneuvering all of Tony's offense before getting the roll into the follow-up to send Ness off the stage before getting that beauty last hit in. Darkjack is too fast. Up against U of Ottawa's JD on Mega Man, Darkjack would be styling on him with some great moves. Here you see him getting the extra knockdown with the spring to apply pressure, and with the limited space he's able to go, hit him with another spring, forcing him off the map and bringing the stocks in this matchup 3-1. And from there, honestly, the floodgates were opened. Nothing could stop this man, and even as Mega Man thought he could jump higher to escape Jack, he learned very fast that you cannot escape, and that would secure the win in this matchup. The Smash Brothers team is very happy with the way they turned it around this season, starting off 0-3 before making huge improvements to go 3-2 in their final 5 matches, with their losses being insanely close. When asked about the team turning it around this semester, Coach Capes had this to say.
I feel like at the start of the year, because I came on as head coach and it was mostly just me in the fall semester, everyone was kind of feeling a little burnt out. Everyone was kind of feeling not really up to the task. Our alumni Guts, he reached out. He said, I want to help out with the team. And we took him in with open arms. And that alone, I feel like was a really big impact for the team. And like they had a really good leadership role model to look out for in terms of like gameplay, game analysis. We got off to a rough start, but then when Guts came on, it was like everyone was like feeling good about their gameplay. Everyone was feeling stronger.
Moving on to Humber Valorant, the teams finished up their first semester in Humber Esports history with a lot to be proud of. In a regular season game against SBU Red, round 8, the team being forced to retake the bomb site, Nyx would get the first pick with Koi sending out the blinds, following up with a quick 2-piece as the team retakes the site. Nyx would cover Koi and the team would get themselves the defuse to put themselves on the board. The team had a ton of hype moments this past semester, like Nyx just lining up all 4 members of U of Texas Black, following up the pistol round with one of the fastest wipes we've ever seen. Against UC Davis Gold, Dunno with a beauty flank, making sure to not make any sounds, gets the pick onto the Jet, and when it looks like he's maybe caught out of position, makes the game look like easy target practice, clicking the heads and securing the 3-piece to put Humber in the lead. Humber Valorant would finish the regular season with a 4-3 record, qualifying for the playoffs in their first semester of their conception, and the playoffs opened up with Matt, on Viper, being really sneaky on the pistol round, waits in his bubble while the attackers pass him, and it's an easy 2-piece for him to open the game wide open, and he'd also get a third one for his troubles. On the second half of the map, substitute player Drippa would find himself in a 1v3 situation having to defend the bomb. The enemy Sage would put up the wall and force Drip to break through, but he catches the enemy Reyna going for the knife. Immediate swap to the pistol gets the Sage takedown as well, and with both players needing to reload their primaries, Drippa pulls out the pistol again for the insane 1v3 clutch to take home the round. Humber would win map 1, and with an already substantial lead in map 2, Nyx would get the first kill off screen. After a well-played reposition, Nyx gets comfortable behind the boxes and gets not 1, but 3 eliminations in 2 shots, and with 4 already on the board, plays aggressively and pulls out his sidearm for the 5th kill, giving him an ace in the playoffs. That's the first ace of Humber Valorant playoffs history. Nyx would lead Humber Valorant this semester with 453 kills across 22 games, with 113 being first bloods. One of the most insane stats Humber will probably ever see in any game. Humber Valorant would fall in the second round of the playoffs, but wouldn't do so without a fight. Here in map 3 against UCF, round 8, rounds 3 to 4, Humber finds themselves in a 3v4 defuse situation. Koi with a massive sheriff equalizes the odds while Fang throws up the Sage Wall to start the defuse. Matt will pick up a kill while Fang gets half of the defuse off before falling himself, and Matt would kill enough time for Koi to finish the defuse, evening the round in Humber's favor, and then Koi would get the cheeky wallbang headshot for good measure before the round switches over. And last for Humber Esports' rosters, we've got Rocket League, and well, let's be honest here. Rocket League statistically have seen better semesters, but let's not sleep on the strides and accomplishments they earned themselves these past couple of months. Newcomer LX had some great plays like what you're about to see here with him intercepting the clearing shot from the enemy defenders to deflect right back into the top of their net. Following up here, we got some beauty team play where Free makes the first save, with Smirky following up to keep the ball out of the zone. Then, with the play going back down the other way, Smirky gets the demo and dumps the ball into the offensive zone. Free follows up to bounce it off the back, right in the slot for LX to bury it home. Bandits on Wheels was a hard weekly tournament to play on, but it certainly helped the team sharpen up. Like here, we got a nice cross-map pass to LX, while Free demos the goalie in front. LX bounces it back to Boz in front for the statement goal exiting the game. This team doesn't just score, however, they've been sharpening up their defense with LX getting the first save, and with the other team still keeping the pressure up, are able to get a second shot off, but Free deflects it just in time to bounce it off the crossbar, and with the enemy getting one last attempt at a shot, Boz redirects the ball as well for the team triple save. And to cap off our highlights, we've got a nice little fun one here where LX catches the enemy out of position regrouping. What was supposed to be a clearing shot is instead bounced off of LX and bounces off the ground a couple times straight into the enemy net. It was definitely a learning experience overall for the team though, and when asked about the team's experience this year, Coach Eric had this to say.
A lot of the competitions that we used to go in, like play versus and stuff like that, they didn't exist anymore. So we only really had the one league, and yeah, we did what we could in that.
Things in the AVGL were a little bit unlucky for you guys because there was just a lot of games where you guys just kind of won by forfeit. So do you guys think that also kind of hindered the process a little bit, not getting as much experience?
That was our first 3 games of the season. So it was like, oh yeah, we're ready to go. And then 3 weeks later, we finally started, and I was like, okay, well, by that time, like every other team, the CRL qualifiers were in that time, and it was like, oh, every other team's already had competitive experience, and we're just here like, yeah, we got our wins, but did we play? Not really.
Yeah, definitely hurt the stats for everyone, missing out on some goals and assists there. So outside of AVGL, you guys kind of came across Bandits on Wheels. Would you be able to talk a bit about the skill level between the teams that you would run into on Bandits on Wheels versus what you find in the collegiate scene?
That tournament was it's open to public, so it's one of those tournaments you'd find on Smash GG. So just everyone can join it. It was really advertised in the collegiate scene, so there were a lot of collegiate teams, but there were also a lot of just random teams from online. And usually with online teams, it's the only people that enter tournaments online are the ones that are really, really good. So we were facing like the top top 1,000 players in the world type level. So it was a really great experience for the guys, and they ended up winning a game and even keeping some of them really close. So it was really cool. And it's not too common that you get to play against people at high level. But yeah, unfortunately it doesn't really give us many good results. That's the only problem.
Yeah, it is a little unfortunate the way it all kind of panned out. But how would you say that the team's morale is still doing? Is the morale still overall good with everyone?
Oh yeah, they're all great. They're ready to go into next semester. They're keeping contact, right? Everyone likes everyone. We've met up in person a few times. We play other games other than Rocket League together, like stuff like that. The team really likes each other, and that's all you need to move forward.
Humber Esports has had another great semester to look back on, and it's all thanks to the coaches, management, and players of the org. Things usually quiet down a bit in the summer semester, but don't let that stop you from joining the Humber Esports Discord server this summer. Great community with events and prizes here or there, and if you would like to get involved, there's always something for you to do. If you are interested in getting involved with Humber Esports as a whole, but don't know quite where to start, you can always shoot a message over to Kevin T, number 8007 on Discord. Or if you would like to get involved with the media side of things, you can shoot a message over to myself, Norm0004. Thank you for your time watching this edition of Hawkwatch. These have been fun to make, and it will personally be my last one since I'm graduating. So thank you for the time, and we'll see you out there.